How do you treat your relationship? Curious, right? Your relationship has its own energy to it. Interested to hear more? Well, keep watching. Hello, I'm Francesca, vibrational love match strategist and Venusian oracle. And my passion, mastery, and mission is to help bring awareness to the different layers and complexities around relationship so that you can have healthy, harmonic partnerships and relationships. And relationships meaning friends as well. So I'm not a traditional, we'll say, like love coach or things like that. And that is important, and that's a whole other role. My perspective, because of my mastery and mission, is truly that, is to help you gain awareness, a better understanding of relationships so that you can be better in relationship and have the relationship that you want and that you deserve. And so I have been inspired to make this video because of yet again another trend on the socials. So many going through on the tickety tockety, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm going to speak to three main points, and these are, in my opinion, the most core basics of relationship. And apologies ahead of time if this video seems a little more serious, but it's because I get super fired up about this because this is near and dear to my heart. And like I said, it's for me, this isn't like a job. This is part of my soul's purpose, is to help in this arena on this planet at this time. So first and foremost, relationships are sacred. I'm going to say that again. Relationships are sacred. So how do you perceive your relationship? When two people enter into a relationship, they are actually creating something. It has its own energy. Each relationship has a different frequency, vibration to it because of what the two people are bringing together, co-creating. And so with that relationship, there is an energetic contract between two people. So if you don't view or treat your relationship as sacred, it's obviously going to fizzle out. It's not going to be maximized. If it's just, oh, something to do because I don't have anything better to do, there's going to be a lot of pain that goes along with that relationship. What people can tend to do to kind of, I don't want to say violate the sacredness of that, but for lack of a better word, talking to absolutely everyone about every aspect of your relationship. Now, I get it. Things come up in a relationship, you need to talk it out, etc. That's fine. It is great to have, a person as a sounding board, a good friend, a therapist, a mentor, maybe, somebody that that has a successful relationship to bounce things off of. Absolutely perfect. But if you are talking about your relationship to everyone all the time, that is watering down the sacredness of it. And if you are constantly posting about it on the socials, that is also watering down the sacredness of your relationship. Relationship, that it's between those two people. And so that communication needs to be between those two people. It's nobody else's business what goes on in that relationship. So that is first and foremost, is relationship is sacred. It has its own frequency, and there's an energetic contract piece to it. The second point that I want to make with this is that if you truly don't know, because I've read lots of comments, if you're in a relationship and you don't know how your partner feels or how deep these feelings they have for you are, and you don't know that by their words, but more importantly, by their actions, that is not a healthy relationship. And it may actually be more of a situationship. When you are in a harmonic, healthy partnership, relationship, it should be very clear where you stand and how the other person feels. There should be no doubt in your mind. And maybe you need to take a step back to look at, is this something perceived that the other person isn't doing? Or is it something within you from past relationships or other traumas that you need to heal? Awareness is key. There's no judgment. You don't know until you know something, right? Until you become aware of it. So you may just be projecting past pains into your current relationship, and that is going to eat away at it over time. And the third point that I want to impress upon this subject is that if you like, it's one thing to have fun, like, oh, trend this, trend that. I'm not one for trends. Just ask anybody by how I dress. Kidding, had to insert a little humor there, right? Um, if you are relying on some type of external test or validation as to the depth of your partner's feelings or the strength of your relationship, there are far bigger issues at play than whether your partner peeled or didn't peel the orange, or reacted a certain way when you said this word versus this other word. There are far bigger issues there. And that, once again, goes back to the communication piece with you and your partner. If you don't know how your partner feels, ask, but also be prepared to hear and be open to receive what they have to say. So thanks for listening to my little rant. It's just that relationships, to me, I don't want to say that they are serious, because they should be fun and light and playful and easy, but there is a sacredness to them, and they should be treated as such. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments, give this video a like, click subscribe, share with your friends and your groups, all the things. And until next time, more love vibes to come. Ciao.